Hey guys, what's going on? I want to show you my garden that I started this year at my house, and I still got a lot to do. There's a lot I put on since end of May, and here it is August the 8th, and it's work in progress, and I just want to show you what I got going. Here's my hydrangea. Sorry for the shadow. My hydrangea that I bought, it was distressed and it didn't show signs of going to make it, but I deadheaded the blooms off, and all the leaves had fell off, and I thought for sure we had lost it, but I went ahead and deadheaded it, and it is now coming back. I put some fertilizer on it, some to help. I don't know the name of it right now, but I'll tell you that in just a minute. But I bought some fertilizer to help with its root growth and everything, and leafage and stuff, and I want to see if it comes back. So far it looks like I'm doing a good job, or it's doing a good job. Here's a hydrangea I also bought off this distress rack, and it did well. I bought some lavender. Here's the lavender I planted in. And it's only been in maybe a week, if or less. I have here a distressed tree. I think it's a lilac bush that was started here from my grandparents' house, and it was thriving for a long time, and then all of a sudden it just stopped blooming and doing anything. And I've been trying to doctor it and get it back to health, but it's not doing too well. And even though I got some good growth on the bottom, it's just, I'm not sure what it's going to do. Got another hydrangea plant, and as you see, I've got an outline here in my bed. I need more mulch and stuff, but it's so hot that it's just hard to do anything. There's my mushroom, allium, my garden bee, and this is some kind of ornamental grass. And I have some creeping bean phlox here that I transplanted, and the one side doesn't look too good, but the other side is doing quite well. And this is the helium, I'm not sure how you say it, but I have a card for it. I'll get it. Okay, this is a Salud Ember Sneezeweed, or another name is helium or something like that, I'm not sure. But I picked it up off the distressed rack today. I only paid, like $3 or $4. You can't beat that. And here I have the new cat mint, and I put that in about 2 weeks ago, and it's doing really well. And then here I have another hydrangea plant. I don't know if it got acclimated correctly or what the problem happened, but it turned brown just a few weeks ago, and I'm just going to ride it out. I do see some new blooms on the end of it, and we're just going to ride it out. And I did sacrifice some of the blooms because they were laying on the ground, and I didn't want the ground to get all the blooms and maybe cause the plant to get disease. So I went ahead and deadheaded those, and it seemed like it really took off really good, and that lifted them up. So guys, you can do that, and next year it'll come up bigger and brighter and better. Family of, what is that family? Where is that card at? Biotone starter. What is that called? What is that thing called? So my yard is really messy. I have a lot to do. I got this pineapple at the thrift store. It's plastic. It was a lamp. And I thought I'm going to put it in my yard, but I yet either to paint it or maybe do something, a little project with it. Haven't got to it yet. There's just so many things to do. But here's that bell. Here's the outline of my yard. I took this long, boring yard and tried to make it pretty. We have an old garage behind here that's was built back in 1944. It's not the prettiest, but I'm trying to make my yard, trying to make the yard a little prettier place. I've gotten a lot of compliments. Here's the sedum that I wanted to tell you about that I had split it from. In the thirds, I had two spots. I had one over here and one here, and I split it, and I'm yet to do this one. Even though I think it's nothing wrong with it, I want to get more plants. I guess I'm being greedy. And this is my front garden, my front of the house. I pulled out some old evergreen trees that were so dilapidated, so awful looking, and I got a rose bush here. I got some blue ice, blue fescue plants that I took. They're ornamental though. They're spiking up. You can see the blue in them. They're kind of bluish. Here's some phlox. And this is my Weigela plant. It's going to be red, I believe. But I think it'll bloom in the spring. Yarrow. I have a yarrow plant here. Some more phlox. I got some Asiatic lilies and some beard tongue. But this was one of my favorites. This is a hibiscus, and I'm not sure if it's hardy, how hardy down to what zone, and whether it's going to turn, whether it's going to die into this fall, because it didn't really say when I got it. But it was on sale for, I couldn't beat the price. I think I paid $5 for it. So, and, I love it, and it's beautiful. And then here is an old urn that needs painted. I haven't got to it yet, but it's got some zinnias wild grown out of it. And I went ahead and put in some flowers, some more creeping phlox in it. But as you see, I've been doing a lot of work this summer and trying to make it look pretty. So here's along my porch. I put some hostas in last year, and they were awful looking. I didn't think they were going to make it last year, and these were kind of like what they were distressed this year. I paid $3 for them. They were flopped over, and I brought them home and watered them and babied them for hours. I have some azaleas. I have only seen a few blooms on it. I put this in maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and maybe spring last year, but I don't think it was looking like it's doing good. I had bought 3 of them, and one of them died. It turned brown, never did do anything. But these two look great, and I'm going to hopefully. It's supposed to be a shade-loving plant, and it's part sun, part shade. But I'm waiting to see what it's going to do. This year's the first year it looked like it's growing, so I'm proud of them. And here is my last of these 2 plants I had for Christmas tree hosta, and this. And won't be long. They'll probably have to be split because they're growing so big. And I'm proud of them. Had a big ramp here, big wheelchair ramp. As you see, I got some more of this old tarps. Had some of this old fabric I pulled out I haven't got disposed of, and I'm trying to get things done. This area here had the creeping ivy so bad, I guess it's Carolina creeper or Virginia creeper in it so bad, you can see it's still tearing up the house that I had to pull it out of. I mean, I spent a couple days trying to get it out. In fact, it's so bad it climbed my tower, and I got to pressure wash the house more. And I'm getting to the age where it's just so hard to get up on the house and do stuff. And then this is my last of my hostas and my boxwood, and I put them in, got them on sale, and everything I pretty much bought has been on sale because I can't afford all this. And here is some corabells or heucheras, and I first didn't think I liked them, but now I kind of think I love them. But there's that. Now this was my mom's garden back in here, and this was, my mom passed away, and they had some daylilies and some Asiatic lilies, but the daylilies I just got done deadheading, taking out and cleaning them up because they had already been spent. So I was told that if you deadhead them midsummer, they'll probably come back and maybe do another flush, and I'm waiting for it. Here's a big kettle of creeping phlox, and I do believe they're blue, and that's what I planted around the house, the yard, still some more. And this was from my mom. I miss her so bad, and she died during the sea of 2020 of April, and we put this in for her memory, and I've been trying to clean it up. Here is another this is blue jangles for the hydrangea called blue jangles, and it has never done good since I put it in the yard because I think they like a lot of shade, and I just can't find the proper spot in this yard. But it's doing okay. I think maybe next year it'll come back better. And I can't show you how beautiful these were, but last night and this morning they were gorgeous. But the heat of the day has taken out these. These are blue enchantress, and they were not doing well in the front where I had them in the front of the house, but they'll come back tonight. They'll brighten up. They kind of wilt during the day. It's kind of normal. But I did use some acid fertilizer type stuff on it to help keep them blue, and they're probably about time for some more, but I think I'll wait till fall because I don't want to shock them. And here's some ornamental grass that I divided, and miscanthus is what this is. But I'm not really good on names, and I'm not really doing really good on this video because I have a hard time trying to get everything in my mind said, and I stumble and stutter. So I hope you forgive me. But here's my last thing I wanted to show you, and this was my Rose of Sharon tree, and it is about the time of night where they're starting to go in. But I have some blue ones and some white ones, and they're just beautiful. They have just done nothing but bud all summer long, and they're a hummingbird attractor. I do see some hummingbirds in here every once in a while. But again, here's my garden. It's a work in progress, and I know that you're seeing this in a short type video, but we'll get it. I'll get it better. Just push and like and subscribe. Start talking and doing better the more I get my confidence up, and I appreciate you guys. And thanks for watching. Until next time, later. Bye bye.